The New York Giants are 1-4 after they lose to the Miami Dolphins 31-16. But the news of the day circles around the $160 million man, Daniel Jones, who did not return in the fourth quarter after being sacked and hit from the blind side. He was ruled out with a neck injury. Pro Football Doc on Twitter, if you know who that is, he was a he formerly used to work for the Chargers and their medical staff. Now he's kind of known as the guy on Twitter that always talks about injuries. He is saying this neck injury is not related to the season-ending neck injury that Daniel Jones had in the 2021 season. So that is good news, but I will say this. Neck injuries at the end of the day are always scary. And you saw Daniel Jones after he hurt his neck on that blindside sack, got up and he was woozy. I initially thought maybe it was a concussion, but his head never got hit. Kind of just got hit from the blind side and a little bit of whiplash. I hope he's okay. I hope Daniel Jones is okay. Neck injuries are nothing to play with. So my thoughts and prayers are with him. If you want to show him some love, type those 8s in the comments section. Show some love for your franchise quarterback who is dealing with a scary, scary neck injury at this point. Very, very brutal for the Giants. Let's talk a little bit about the game here. We got some other injury news. Deonte Banks left the game with an ankle injury, as well as Wan'Dale Robinson has a concussion. But when you talk about strictly on the field, it was evident who the better team was. The Giants were dominated. The defense, at the end of the day, forced 3 turnovers, one of them being a pick 6 by Jason Pinnock, a 100-yard pick 6. They forced two other turnovers. Xavier McKinney had a little peanut punch on Devon Chan. And then Bobby Okereke had an interception, but the Giants could not turn it into anything. The Giants have not scored an offensive touchdown in the first half this season. That still remains true. And the Giants have not scored an offensive touchdown since the third quarter of Week 3 against the San Francisco 49ers. So not good. Eric Gray, I liked a little bit what I saw from him, but he wasn't all that effective. 12 carries for 26 yards. Darren Waller, 8 receptions for 86 yards. It was his best day as a Giant, but he dropped a touchdown on a beautifully placed ball from Daniel Jones. Could not haul it in. And, that was kind of it. Giants couldn't really do anything. Miami did whatever they wanted. A-Chain, 151 yards on the ground. I think Mostert had probably another 70 yards on the ground. Tyreek Hill, 8 receptions, 181 yards, and a touchdown. I want to ask this question because as someone who makes Giants content every single day, I ride or die with this team. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I'm a diehard fan just like you guys. But you're 1-4. Your quarterback's hurt. Your star left tackle has missed 4 of the first 5 games. Your star running back has missed 3 of the first 5 games. Is the season over? You got Buffalo next week. You're staring 1-5 in the face. Is the season over? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Some injury updates, little housekeeping news and notes. Wan'Dale Robinson, second-year wide receiver, former second-round pick out of Kentucky in 2022. He had a concussion. He did not return, left in the fourth quarter. I like what I've seen from him the first couple of games, but another injury for him. Last year's season was cut short with an ACL. At the end, it looked like Deonte Banks limped off. I'm looking for any updates on that. I do not have one. He's been the lone bright spot. One of the few bright spots for this team. Hope he's all right. Nick McLeod subbed in for him on that last play of the game, but that's all the injury news we do have. I do want to tell you guys also, though, about our proud sponsor of today's show, ZBiotics. Let me be honest, sometimes after these watch parties and they get a little crazy and the super chats are flowing, I don't always bounce back well the next day, or at least I didn't, and that was until I found ZBiotics, which is a pre-alcohol probiotic, and it's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in your gut, where you need it most. Drink ZBiotics before drinking alcohol, drink responsibly, and get a good night's sleep to feel your best tomorrow. This Halloween, pair your candy and cocktails with ZBiotics to avoid a spooky next morning. You can scan the QR code on screen right now to get the deal, or just go to zbiotics.com/chatsports and remember to use the promo code CHATSPORTS. That link will be clickable in the comments and description. 15% off your first order Money back guaranteed. Look, it kind of stinks that your quarterback. It really sucks. It sucks that Daniel Jones is hurt. But I got to be honest here. He was not good today. He was not good. I think of the early third down in the game. I think it was the first drive of the game. Wan'Dale Robinson's running a drag. It's probably 4th and 6, and he throws it low and behind him. Would Wan'Dale have picked up that first down? Probably not, but it could have made it 4th and 1, and you could have went for it. Another time, he had Wan'Dale Robinson wide open in the flat on third down, and he completely missed him unpressured. He hasn't been good this year. It's simple as that. Has the offensive line been terrible? Absolutely. Has the play calling been bad? Absolutely. Have his teammates helped him out? No. Darren Waller dropped a touchdown today. But at the end of the day, it's just how football works. When you're the quarterback, you get the glory when you win. When you're the quarterback and you lose, you catch the heat. And he is this so far this season, and he hasn't played all that well. Made a really good throw to Darren Waller, dropped a touchdown. He also missed Wan'Dale Robinson 2 times wide open on third down. He's also very quick to just get rid of the ball. I don't blame him. The offensive line is bad, but how many times on third and 8 are we going to throw up 4 yards on unpressured situations? Also, the running the ball today. Like, how many second and long inside zones did we have? How many times was it second and long inside zone after inside zone after inside zone? Waller had his best game as a Giant. That is fair. That is factual based on catches and yards, but he also dropped a touchdown. I don't know if you catch that touchdown, if it changed this game. I'm also almost willing to bet that it does not. But it felt like an absolute deflator at the moment. Very, very frustrating. Darius Slayton had a big play late in that fourth quarter. Tyrod Taylor, he got hurt, and at one point we thought Paris Campbell was going to come in at quarterback. I'm down bad. The Giants, they are down bad right now. Tyrod Taylor was 9 of 12 for 85 yards in the quick time that he came in. The Giants' offense has allowed 29 sacks in 5 games, 6 per game. The Giants' offensive line is allowing 6 sacks per game. You don't win in the NFL doing that. You don't win in the NFL giving up 6 sacks a game. I will say this, as I'm watching Daniel Jones walk to the locker room right now, he looks to be in a lot of pain. He does not look good. Let's hope he's ready to go. If he's not, it'll be Tyrod Taylor in a little revenge game playing against the Buffalo Bills. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because as soon as we get any updates on Daniel Jones, Wan'Dale Robinson, or anybody on this Giants team, we're going to get you guys a video as soon as possible. So subscribe to New York Giants Now for free content every single day. Last time the Giants lose to the Miami Dolphins 31-16, it was a historic game for the Miami Dolphins on offense. Chan, 150 yards. He had a big play, 70-yard touchdown. I think Tyreek Hill had a 70-yard touchdown. I'm indifferent on how to talk about the Giants' defense right now. Yes, they did give up 31 points, but they also scored the only Giants touchdown of the day. You forced 3 turnovers. They played good. But also, you were giving up 12 yards per rush. You gave up 300 passing yards, and you let Tyreek Hill one-on-one go up against Trey Hawkins on a 3rd and 6, and he scored for 70 yards. I don't think Wink Martindale has done that good of a job so far this year. What we're seeing on display are the reasons he got fired by the Baltimore Ravens. All in all, just not a good football team. The offense is bad. The defense is bad. The quarterback is bad. The O-line is bad. You can blame whoever you want. I'm not going to push back on any of it, because right now you're 1-4, and your season might be done, and it's not even frickin' Halloween. Pretty upsetting. It's pretty frickin' upsetting. Miami begged you to win this game. 3 turnovers, 100-yard pick 6. Couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done. Make sure to give me a follow over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. It's the first place you'll find out about any Giants news and rumors.